everyone, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online Elswyr Beta, Episode 4.
Don't touch the dead thing, they do not tells me. Like I don't know how to handle a Daedric corpse. I wonder what killed it though. Maybe it ran afoul of a dragon.
There's no scorch marks.
I saw you, traveler. Why do all outsiders insist on acting suspiciously?
Okay.
I
have to teleport
watched you
back,
go
but...
from location to location, just like the man with the pot on his head. Are you one of the soldiers intent on digging up every plot of land? Or are you simply a deviant who enjoys skulking and slinking through the wilderness?
I'm a horse, not very slinky, am I? What man with a pot on his head?
Play innocent with me, stranger. You must be working with that pale, gaunt fool with the ridiculous mustache. Why else would you be visiting the same places that he did? Unless... Are you an agent of the Usurper Queen?
Usurper Queen? We know who she is, mate.
The Imperial who conquered Rimmon and falsely claimed to be its queen. Do not feign ignorance, outsider. I had just about enough of that when I talked to the man with the pot on his head.
You mean a helmet? Where'd the man with the pot on his head go?
You sound as confused as he was. Kept talking to his pet lizard bird like he expected it to answer. The last I saw, he headed east. I suppose you'll find him in that direction, and south of Riverhold. Just stop skulking around.
I'll just go and find the man with the pot on his head. Okay. Just random. Again, not really skulky as I yell and ride my horse. Speaking of skulky, it was a dead squirrel game? Yeah. The pot on his head.
Uncanny.
Oh, it's Cardwell.
Lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually.
How the fuck did you get out of Cold Harbor?
Now, have you come to pay your respects to this poor fellow too? It was the strangest thing. I was looking at this very gravestone in a dream. So here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything.
It's so important.
I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort
Is there a
of
difference?
and stepped through it all, and then pish posh, on as a bantam gras, and here I am.
Thorns, let me check on search of power you
Fine,
detected.
you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it?
I have any other sites to visit before you found this gravestone?
Tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho.
So the Bantam Guar rummaging around in the foul-smelling sack at one site?
Smelling? I'll have you know that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by Bantam Guar you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one.
Did you dispatch the Ogre found on one of the sites?
Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Grook was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
Goodbye. Oh god, we are not going to read this. Because if they put, you know... Oh, yeah. That much work into it. As the head of the betrayer, whose name has been stricken from history, and pieces of his dismembered body remain hidden until Joan and Jode fall from the sky. Was that the name? Or, well, their names for the
Were the
moons?
words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Sounds like a dastardly chap. Wonder if I ever met him.
What
Didn't
are you
know
exactly?
this? I'm a chivalrous knight. Oh, you mean the pale and dashing complexion? Well, I'm a soul shriven, a denizen of lovely Cold Harbor. I'm the oldest of my kind and a sort of role model, at least for those who haven't gone feral.
Why are you wearing a pun on your head?
Helmet, I'll have you know. The proper headgear for a daring knight, not at all as pedestrian as the foppery you're adorned with. Sorry, old chap, your attire is perfectly adequate. Suits you to a tittle, really does.
Why do you think you're dreaming about this gravestone?
I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue.
I'll go to Thorn, so that if I find you, I should ask you if you'll help us with Elswyr's dragon problem.
I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I can't remember, but I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first.
We'll see you soon. Wait, do you think he's the one?
Did you hear that, my trusty shovel? Dragons and mysterious graves. It's just like old times.
Do you think he's the betrayer? Makes some sense. Oh god, not that noise. Moving along. Do I have money yet? Oh, river hold. Because now I associate finding Nirnroot and the game crashing to desktop. Alright. Come on, Bethesda horse, go. Survive the dragon attack. I hope that's not a great start, is it? Huh. And away he goes. To death I go.
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abner Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage.
You defeated a dragon.
But not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything?
You're right, it was Cadwell. He was drawn to an old grave of someone called the Betrayer.
There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support?
Kunzari?
Hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiiti moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me about Cadwell.
Look at help, but you should know he's having some strange dreams.
Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns?
Just drink a mana potion, you'll be fine.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail, Walker, it truly does.
What can this one do to help?
The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Riemann. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet.
Can't you order the retreat because
Our
it's gonna break morale?
Axia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters, documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker.
That experience really that important?
They are
Yes, you
vital to
fool.
our efforts to free Riemann from Euraxia's rule. And if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
I'll find the documents, deliver them to Naldo, and then meet you south of the camp. It's still the quest, right? It's dead everywhere. Oh. Thank goodness I couldn't even do my 2. Anyways, I see no reason to kill them all, even though I really should kill them all. Oh. So, I mean that there is a necromancer nearby. I think, well... Probably didn't really want to do this. But anyways, I don't even think I probably finished my thought from before. Because knowing me, I probably didn't. Safe houses. You know, I never understood how skeletons stay together. Is it sinew? That just ends up staying near, like, you know, on the skeleton between its joints. But anyways, yeah, so thought. I guess not. Now, has he got a bone flip? God damn me, right? Anyways, so what I'll do is I'll focus on each tree. Oh no. Oof. I have to get out. Here. But yeah, so if my character gets reset... I see, so you guys are... And so I'll do the second one.
Now, kill!
Blood Fiender. So what are we, like Bone Lord or whatever? And boom, he goes. See, it definitely works. Intelligence. Ouch. Alright, this is not going to work out. Yeah. Now we're attracting even more of them. Alright, good, I got them all. And we're not dead yet. And I was about to say, there we go, there we don't. Come on, please, there we go. Probably not the best way to approach this, but...
Charge!
This is sympathizers. Okay, that's probably the most important one. Wait, what? One dragon, two dragon, red dragon, blue dragon. I'm not reading those because, considering those are things, I think it's fairly safe to say that it's gonna end up being in the real game. Alright. Because, yeah, I don't think we have a bag, so I actually have to... Actually... I'm so silly. I actually need stamina. I'll need stamina eventually, actually, though, so... So, yeah, we're a Grave Lord. So, I'm thinking that I'm not going to... I don't know if I should or shouldn't. Fine. And Destruction Staff, Force Shock, sure. I don't... Can you tell I don't really care that much? Good to know the string being survived. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode though, so... Should probably move close to here. Call that an episode though, so I'm Joe City, you know what